Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking at Philippians 2:17, and I like to read the first part of that verse. But even if I am being poured out like a drink offering. Now, here we see Paul's magnanimous humility. How so? Because Paul sees the sacrificing service of the Philippian church and he magnifies it. But Paul is minimizing his own life of sacrifice and service. Paul is comparing the Philippian church to the main sacrifice. Paul realizes that his life on earth is coming to a close. He has limited time left. His days are numbered. And he compares the end of his life to that of the drink offering. Now, what is this drink offering? It was found both in the Greek culture and, of course, in the Old Testament economy of sacrifices. An offerer would pour wine either in front or on top of the burning animal, and the wine would be instantly vaporized, and that steam symbolizing the rising of the offering to the nostrils of the deity for whom the sacrifice was made. Yes, the drink offering was the final act of the overall main offering. And Paul says, my life is like a drink offering compared to the main offering of the Philippian church in terms of their sacrifice and service. 2 Timothy 4:6, Paul says, for I am already being poured out like a drink offering, and the time of my departure has come. What humility on the part of Paul to see himself as the lesser part of the sacrifice poured out upon the major part. And Paul's life was full of sacrifices. He took major risks for God, dangers. He went through untold trials and persecution. And now will come the final act of sacrifice, his own martyrdom. Both the Philippian church and the Apostle Paul rebuke us today, the 21st century church, for our ease, comfort, indifference, sloth in the service of God. Let us be fired up by their example and be totally committed to the cause of Christ and be willing to make sacrifices and to serve. Yes, to serve God is costly. I must be willing to pay the price, and I must make my life to count. And this new year is going to provide us with many opportunities where we can emulate the example of both the Philippian church and the Apostle Paul in terms of living a life of sacrifice and service. In fact, I would add a third S, which I am using as a motto for my life: to live simply, to live sacrificially, and to live serving God by serving others. Living simply is also a key to the way that we live out our faith. I am reminded of a hymn, a good old hymn, when the trumpet of the Lord shall sound. We don't sing that song today, but I want to finish by quoting one stanza from that hymn. Let us labor for the Master from the dawn till setting sun. Let us talk of all his wondrous love and care. Then, when all of life is over and our work on earth is done, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. God give us grace to labor for our Master from dawn till setting sun. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.